ki khubor ka bate si TV. Lawan Rashapi taka Frank Motors. Visit Frank Motors or call 7045207973.
MIT University of Meghalaya. Our admissions are now open for the academic year 2024-25. Explore our best courses, experience global collaborations. Apply today.
Ka Grace Institution Bangalore ka College Pule Nursing ka babhatam na kabanta ki khna ka Meghalaya kala play ya ka admission minta.
Ke Department of English jong St Mary's College Shillong ringka ke jingetre lang ba keteran Arts and Culture ke Sorka Meghalaya hak arp khandai trik julio arja apsau kala pelong ke Inter College Theatre Workshop hak ba kinong ajing kren kilong Samla Damenshan nyota ubalangam julio bha kumunong ishimenta hak theatre menba udang dan United Kingdom bat kala Lapdiang itemais em kabade nong ile akai theatre kabalayo Hikai na National School of Drama New Delhi bat Comedia School ha Copenhagen lingba gani workshop ki Samla Pule ki leo jingmentoi chika dai e ha kani galiang kaban pinmentoi hi yaki la dai don chi sha khasam ha karin sa ni le kai theater ya kani workshop la beijing ra pisa da katran arts and culture ka Sorka Meghalaya la sakhi lang di Samla Pule ba ki noi kai jong St Mary's College mane ki we de ki college.
Okay, ready? You can start whenever you want. Together, not so fast. Some of them have not. Okay, good. Somebody's walking too fast. No, you're all one unit. Whenever you're ready, pick up the pace. Okay, somebody's starting to go faster. Good. And whenever you're ready, you don't have to follow my lead, but whenever you're ready, some of them have that. Look. Not quite, but much better than the first time. Okay, now. Few battle songs in musical theatre, in musicals, that really take consonant sounds and make them hit. So over here, it's all about consonants. And in a while, when we work on performing musical songs, we'll look at that. Okay, and we'll do kind of an exercise on consonants and vowels and perhaps a battle song, and whoever wants to attempt singing that song. Okay, so this was all in America. I'll just finish it off this first part because we're going from the 1970s now. We're going to the 1980s, where in America musical theatre was not really that, I wouldn't say popular, but it wasn't really that strong anymore. Because if you look at shows like Cinderella, where it costs a lot of money for costumes, for dancers, and you don't just have, you have a big company of dancers, big company of singers, right? It was costing a lot of money. And people were not willing to invest a lot of money in shows anymore, because it does not only mean that they look at it for entertainment purposes. Even for entertainment purposes, they say, actually we have other issues to think about in life than entertainment, and to put all that money into something like a musical theatre show. That was when the Brits, on the other side of the pond, with a lot of money, a lot of ideas, and a lot of potential, started bringing they started flexing basically.
Menta kesngi ngalaban ong ba manong kum kejak benoi khasi jungi ngai ba shisha kini kinong ba penhikai ngi ai ba ke khasi jungi ka culture jungi ka di shisha ka ba sutanan ngiala banginya Shna kini sibuan ki iki te ko de betang bangi de bani dan ka jing so tho para mangi bangi la bani de kini ki ti no hikai jungi mane I kong Lapdiang siem di ibas start ibanang start di lapni kai ngi ta ka theater kata bangila bane just by not by speaking tamatang bat ka agru bat ngila banginya ta ka khasi culture jungi ngila ban incorporate nang hapwa te bat mantan pat bat isoru lapni kai ngi ta ka musical theater te ka di ka bas ngutan ra ka niru ting ngi don hapdeng te laban ong ba ni kum ki student rung ngila banya so tho bangila ya la banginya tip show shibon kata kum ki literature students abhe na per ki department rung ngila banginya tip lain kani kum chung ngila banginya ak bani eru ngayo ka encouragement ken kata te ka de be ha ka bor jungi ki samla ken kum nung ya kwa banginya le barok khat ngi start ngi school ngi tama ngi don am kata ka jing shlur banginya la banginya take action banginya la banginya la ban ong banginya create kata ke ban ong ba mangi kum ka jela jungi ngi la banginya long te ka shde be ta kata ka jing shlur ka di ka we.
We're really fortunate and grateful to be a part of this workshop. The activities that we did today, it's really amazing and it's really interesting as well. And for a drama club, we're so ready to take these activities and practice it in our daily meetings. And so we're willing to take up these activities as a new idea for us. I think it will be very possible. It's all about having the zeal in us. And so after witnessing all this, it has planted us a seed that is to explore. And so it will be very interesting for us to take up this such workshop and also impart others to know more about this stuff.
Ya kanit ngila Pule school kalong kalong theory pata practical tang impajio tambah kalong tang theory jisha kila don ki college ki bla implement tambah ki don pat ki bampat implement kata te nakaliang jongiru ngi kwa hide deba dan kalat bakin le kom kini ki chat practicals ngi ki student te nabenta kanit ka shong hi hangi ki samla hi dangi mon nya kani long ngi yach khmat ta inam dan kata ka jingtiang intur shakmat long Sakawe rung ngila nang la start ngali school te kum ki samla ngi banya yang telikan ban le kane kata ru ka shong hi long individually ki bakwa long la sang the shong ki department kan bon menta ki ka focus ka debet baki ong ba ka kam sarkar kala kham ki samla te ki bon baki lalit nyo ki different fields kan te kani kalong kawe kalat kamai na mata ki samla ki yo kalat kan makin rung kani ka kam acting
This workshop is divided into two sections. One was a lecture that we had yesterday about the practicals of theatre and performance, really delving into the theory and the theatrical practices of performance, looking at Indian theatre, looking at theatre in the West, looking at different aspects and practicals of performance, like the use of the body and movement and text and music, and also the technical aspects of light and sound. And then today we had workshop on the performative aspect of it. So looking at musical theatre, which I specialize in, and analyzing the forms of performance in acting, singing and dancing. So we looked at the progression and the history of musical theatre and how these elements of theatre, of acting, singing and dancing can be used to construct musical theatre. And also I try to somehow teach the kids to think about not just performance but directing and writing for musical theatre as well. Shillong has such a rich it has a rich culture of performers and a rich there's so much talent in this city and in our state, particularly in the performing arts. We see the how music is really, as an art form, is really thrives in the state. And I hope and I really see that there's potential for theatre and musical theatre as well. Gauging by the interaction and the participation and the how the students today really immerse themselves to engage in the theatre games that I hosted, or the theatre exercises and performance exercises. I can really see that. I can really see the joy that they have in performing, and also the potential in taking that performance and taking it much bigger, and really making a theatrical celebration and explosion of performance. Yeah.
We were very lucky that this year the Department of Art and Culture decided, to give us some money, and we were able to hold this theatre workshop. We've been having the Sawanka Festival, which is a festival for the students of the English department from 2017. And then, but it was only for our students. This year we wanted to widen the participation. That's why we decided maybe we should get some help from the government, which they did, So this is just the first theatre. The theatre workshop is the first of the workshops that we'll be organizing. We'll be having more coming. We'll be having the poetry workshop coming and more competitions. And we are able to invite 6 colleges besides our own in this first workshop. We wanted to have more, but then the resource persons were not able to. They said they have a limited number of students that they can work with. So we settled with 7 colleges. So that is how the theatre workshop came into being, actually. In fact, very soon we'll be organizing a poetry workshop. A theatre workshop, we'll try and get some more sponsorship next year, and hopefully the government will give us again. And we will organize one. And what we're seeing is, because now with the NEP, they have a paper in theatre and performance. So we need more workshops like this, not just for the students, but for the teachers as well. So we're hoping if we get money that we will make another theatre workshop for just the teachers of all the other colleges as well.
Related to the study.
Yes, very much. With the NEP now, the second semesters have a paper as part of their MDC paper. They have a paper called Theatre and Performance. So we are teaching about like the history of theatre and all that. The English teachers are handling it. But when it comes to performance, teaching script writing, voice modulation, that we cannot do because we're not practicing artists. So that's why we've invited, experts like Damenshan, who is an expert at in musical theatre, and Lapdiang, who's an expert in physical theatre. We've invited them to come and give inputs to the students so that they understand it better.
Kani ka deka workshop ba ngila ya tranghi bandan brosh kata namar ba ngila kwa ban penyare ka sawangka kanang bakan dei hadu kin kan kot yaki kena jongki weki college stroke kan dia I coordinator jongi Dr. Elrin ila yele shitom ban mare ban yo sponsorship tingil kila ai sponsorship na government Meghalaya Department of Arts and Culture. Dia kila ya ai kata ka sanction tinggi penlong kan ka workshop namar ba hakan ka workshop ni hakan ka NEP policy apa jong ka government central government kadon kan ka paper apa ka MDC that kan ka multidisciplinary course 166 dia hang ta kadon ka paper ka bakar tengga theatre and performance dia mangi kinong hikai English ngi hikai ka theory gitu kini ki history kan jong ka drama Shakespeare gitu dia ndala poi hakan ka performance pada ya ngi dan kam jeng yarang dia ngi yo ban ya keren bat kini ki resource person jong mentak ngi ti kong Lapdiang ban I ba Damenshan ti ila you can kila ya kidiki expert haka musical theatre ba Damenshan ba I kong Lapdiang pada ila de expert jongka physical theatre ti bro arngot kidai laka jongka branch ta kadau ngi ya yo ki khana jongi ru ba ki khana na wei ki college ru bakin ya yo je mentoy nak kan ka jing hikai jong kini ki expert jong hikai nak ta kadang ko ai kan ka workshop tingin tang don cho hi haki ki wei ro ki poetry workshop ngin don dia hakan ni ka banai ka banwan dia kan don ka exam ru ti ngatrai ha August si ngin dala yo jing hikai community ngin dala ban mentor men hakan ni ka don ka hapo advance ka don ki tu competition jong ka theater ti ki khana jong ri ki join hakan tu kan ti job he ya ka script ki hab ya tho hi ya thaw hi ka ki ka jing pair te long ka do ka story tang tamba ki pen pair no ndian hakan tu ka por kan ti ki perform ti ngi kermen bahkan long kan long kan ya ka theater workshop bakin perform no ki khana kan bakin ak no ki khana jongi ya po stage kan ti ngin kan ding sipor